Hello and welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing. Our game is underway. We got a doubleheader for you here tonight, and it's starting with the Republic versus the Empire. Here we go with Ahsoka Tano making the first move. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a good night. So the Jedi sticking together, whereas the Empire a little more spread out. We'll say the Empire list is pretty much designed to combat lists like these. But these Jedi are hard to kill, we know that much. We'll go down the list in the second planning phase. Like the Jedi are set now. Making shepherd's pie. So the Phantom's cloaking. Seven Sister, the big 5 forward and a boost. Looks like Obi-Wan's last move, a 2 forward, staying together. I want to see these Jedi come down the right side. Ladrian, how you doing? Catherine, how are you? I don't know what's in a shepherd's pie. I hope there's potatoes and meat involved. So let's go down the lists. Now, starting with the Republic. I-5, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi with R4 astromech and calibrated laser targeting. And then there's Mace Windu with R4 astromech and calibrated laser targeting. And then there's Saesee Tiin with, you guessed it, R4 astromech and calibrated laser targeting. And then finally, we've got Ahsoka Tano with, you will never guess, R4 astromech and calibrated laser targeting. On the Empire side, we've got Seven Sister, just Seven Sister. Fifth Brother with the standard homing missiles and fire control system. And 2 Sigma Squadron Aces with crack shot and passive sensors. So it's going to be a tall order for the Jedi here. I forgot to open up betting. What am I doing? My God, Greg. Looks like they're ready to get going. All right. Bets are open. Exclamation point points to figure out how many points you have to bet with. Hopefully our problems from the other night are getting resolved. You know what, Catherine? You were here for marbles night, and I think what happened was I assigned everyone points, and it didn't go through right away. So I was like, what's going on? So I assigned everyone points again, and just, people got lots of points. $19.67. What do you mean it doesn't look like it bumped up from the subs? Oh, Gregor, let me check. I'll figure this out if it kills me. So the Jedi angling in. Let me see if I can find. Did you have 19K? All right. So Gregor, you're showing up, so I'm going to bump you up. All right, so I took you from 450 to 1450, Gregor. And let me get Rogue Panda. We'll pump you up too, Rogue Panda. Obi, seeing if he wants to change his maneuver with Stacey. I don't know if you really want to. He just moves 2 forward. I might just grab a lock here while you can, but looks like it's just going to focus. Oh, no, he got coordinated from Ahsoka. This is going to be an interesting range 3 shot now. You can strip that evade token early from Phantom. All right, so Obi-Wan taking that range 3 shot onto the pink Sigma. That's going to be 2 hits, spending a force to keep. Ooh, does he spend? The great conundrum when it comes to Phantoms. He decides to take 1 shield onto the purple Sigma. That's a good early damage. No shot for anyone else. The Sigma comes back onto Obi-Wan. That's going to be 1 hit after the focus spend. Obi, plenty of evades. So the Phantoms recloak as we go back to dials. We'll leave betting open for a little bit more. Nothing really important happened. You know how I am. Nice to you guys. Give you free information. So here is the downside of Phantoms. Like, you see where purple is right now. I know it's kind of close to pink, but ignore Seven Sister. You see where the pink... There's only 1 spot for that chip to decloak, and you are in great position to take advantage with range 2 and range 3 shots on it right now. I love where the Jedi are. I think you can get two or 3 shots at the least on it without really many other people getting in on you. Fifth brother, very far away. Seventh sister would have to do a 1 turn, maybe a 2 turn at most. Teal could close the gap with a decloak forward and then a move. We'll see where he decides to decloak them. All right, here we go. Let's see where their decloak comes. Comes to the left. Left back. Gets his evade. And left back from second Sigma like we knew. So Ahsoka's going to be the first to move. It's going to be a 2 forward. Going to spend a force to give Stacey Tin a focus, which frees her up to get a target lock. The only bad part is because Stacey has to move first. It's going to be very hard for her to line up that bullseye for calibrate laser targeting. So the Jedi in this configuration don't get to do a ton of damage unless they can have that second move. Stacey with the target lock. There is the 1 heart from Mace, giving him a little bit of cloud cover from Fifth Brother and the Steel Sigma. Looks like we had a disconnect. Gonna pause time. I see both of you in game right now. I've got Apostasus at 72, Netter at 163. Yeah, it looks normal to me. All right, looks like we had a lag spike, but no problem. So Mace. There is the one bank. We'll take a focus. Has a focus evade for defense. Seven Sister in a good spot. Wouldn't hate a target lock because you don't think she's going to get shot here. Unless Obi decide to fake out, but I do like the boost. Links to focus. I like that only if Obi-Wan doesn't turn in. If Obi-Wan turns in, you kind of lose out on that shot. But if Obi-Wan went straight, it's a pretty good shot. And of course, her ability grants basically innate crack shot. Boost focus from Fifth Brother and a 2 forward. And Teal does a passive sensor charge. Here's Obi-Wan with the 2 hard. I think we could get that FTC boost. Beautiful. Puts him in range 1. Has a target lock. Probably doesn't have bullseye there. We'll see in a second. Obi-Wan's going to get the first shot here. Yep, so that's going to be range 1. No bullseye. Range 1, so 3 dice. Has a target lock and a focus, and can spend a force to keep his focus afterwards. Looks like it's 1 hit. If Obi-Wan decides to spend, does. Oh, we should probably close betting, eh? We'll spend the focus. Spends a force to get it back. So that's going to be 3 hits coming in onto pink. Has focus evade. Could spend both and take no damage. Will spend both. Takes 1 shield. So shields down. Onto the purple Sigma Squadron Ace. So now the 4s of the Jedi will shoot. Range 2 shot. I think we just got kicked. Hit the pause if you're still in. I just got disconnected from server. Yeah, everyone on TTS got kicked, so I'll recreate the room. Indeed. All right, room is back up. You might have to do the maneuver with Fifth Brother and Seventh Sister. Looks like the autosave was quite a bit far behind. Oh, Steam and Tabletop Simulator. Name a more iconic duo for failing. Just getting the dice cam back up. Stasis promoted. All right. You'll need to reassign dials. What an exciting time to be alive. Obi needs to do a 2 bank and a boost. Or a 2 art and a boost, sorry. You cannot blame Gurg, Rogue Panda. Gurg is an innocent bystander and all. He hasn't even gotten to speak tonight. We haven't had a points change yet. So we're back. This is the range 2. No bullseye shot from Stacey. She's going to spend the focus for 2 hits. They both go through. Sigma Squadron down to 1. And so the Empire gets to respond now. No shot for 5th brother. 7th sister has no shots. Sigma Squadron is going to get a target lock on Obi-Wan from passive sensor. So this is going to be a range 3 obstructed through the cloud shot on Obi-Wan. So I'd be surprised if Teal spends a lock on this. It's not a good shot. Here's Obi-Wan rolling. Oof. Gets 1 from the cloud. We'll have to spend a force either way here to keep his focus. So Obi takes no damage, but ends up with 0 force afterwards. So Pink coming back onto Obi-Wan, range 1, 4 on 3, trying to get some damage through 2 crits. Obi-Wan does have a focus, needs some paint here. Gets 2 evades, barely, but gets them. We're going to head back to dials with the magenta on life support. Teal will get to cloak. Not a lot of places for magenta could go. I could see a 1 hard to the right. Even if it takes a strain to try and get some cloud cover and maybe survive one on these Jedi while Well, fifth brother and seventh sister really get into this fight. And I have to imagine we're just going to end up seeing some sloops here from Obi and Saci, while Mace and Ahsoka kind of confront the Inquisitors head on, maybe. I could see a one hard from Ahsoka and maybe a fast maneuver from Mace to try and get all guns, keep them together towards the side there. There are some options here for the Jedi. Not a bad position. Meanwhile, fifth brother and seventh sister just need to get in the fight. All they need to do. Not a big deal. We're probably going to get a decloak, I would imagine, to the left from Teal, but I could see it going right as well. He's got options. About 58 minutes left in this match. Let's go to Gurg, who's innocent, now with the scoring update.
The score after that round's Apostasus 26, Nether 0.
Thanks, Gurg, and let no one ever tell you you're guilty. Gurg is a little upset at Rogue Panda Squadron, just a little bit. And also kind of jealous that he's not getting any shepherd's pie. I did submit a Gurg emote for approval. We'll see if that goes. Can't imagine it won't. Just says Gurg on it. This is where the chess match of X-Wing takes place. What does a Gurg? What do you mean a Gurg? It's Gurg's a person, a real person, and I would say he's approximately 293 pounds, down from 410 a mere 6 months ago. Not even 6 months. Yeah, no, actually 6 months. A mere 6 months ago. Wears glasses, has a dashing beard, and extremely too long hair. Get the decloak. Dials are down. Teal looks like he's probably going to go left, but deciding now. Reminding himself of the dial. And there is the decloak to the left. Deciding if he wants it forward, back, or middle. Gets to look at all three. Ladrin, my only tip for you is that if it's really to the point where everything else hasn't worked, just get gastric surgery. It works. It totally changes your outlook and your abilities. Like, I mean, I was just always so hungry before, and like, I don't feel hunger now. It's friggin' crazy. Ever since I had the gastric sleeve done, it's insane. Takes a little bit of getting used to because you don't know how much to eat at first. Once you really dial that in, just, I don't want to say it's easy because it's still a lot of work, but like, you have to exercise every day. You have to, like, I'm gonna be taking vitamins every day for the rest of my life just to make sure I'm not deficient because I don't eat a ton. And you know, you could still gain weight back, but if you're committed to it, it gives you the tools to succeed, is what I'm going for. There is a big 5 forward from Mace with the FTC boost and a focus. Just a touch late, Lou. Just a touch late. Betting has been closed. There is the 2 forward from Saci. That is the plan, Ladrian. I can get myself down to where it begins with a 1. You have no idea how happy I'll be. The day I got under 300, I almost cried. I was like, oh my God, I never thought this would happen. So Summon Sister now. Maybe we'll get another boost focus here. Get a nice shot onto Ahsoka. There's the target lock. Deciding on options. So it looks like that lock is going in onto Ahsoka. Fifth brother. 3 forward now. No stress. Could get his lock. So this is going to be a nice target lock. I would put this on Ahsoka. So Ahsoka in a little bit of trouble. You know those homing missiles are going to be launched on her. Like you forgot to do the boost with Stacey. Netter being nice. All those nice finish guys. Making a good example. There is the 3 bank bumps through the cloud like we thought might happen. I personally think that's a good move, even though he's taking a strain here. Avoids any shots. And the 1 bank in from Teal. Let's see what his action is going to be. Obi-Wan slow rolled this to the left. He's in a bit of trouble. Looks like Netter's going to barrel roll Teal. I love that move. I think that's an extremely good move. That's beautiful. That blocks the 1 hard. This blocks pretty much everything but a sloop to the left. This is going to be a 5K, so doesn't block that, but this is not the most terrible position for that Phantom. Really only taking 1 shot. In fact, he did a good job of limiting the shots he will take this turn. Obi-Wan could try and take the shot through the cloud to eliminate pink. Does have a force for a mod. But he's just going to take the shot on Teal. Range 2, unobstructed. I'd like to see him just keep whatever he gets here, not spend the force. Get some force back on Obi-Wan. Let's see what he does. He's going to spend the force. For 2 hits. Here's the roll. 1 evade. He takes a shield. Deciding that the cloak is more important. Nothing for Stacey Tin. Nothing for Mace. So this is going to be all Empire now. So this is a range 2 bullseye, unobstructed shot because they're parallel. Taking the target lock. Could spend a force here for 2 hits. Does. Ahsoka rolling defense. Plenty of squiggles. If we get a homing missile here. Yep, we do. This is gonna be a 4 versus 3 shot here from fifth brother. Definitely spend the lock here, or well, he could fire a control system. So this is a fire control system. Gets eyes. Might as well spend both force. Get 4 hits. It's better than 1 crit. If 2 hit, you're guaranteed a hit this way. So it's 4 hits. Spends focus, so Ahsoka will take a shield. Now we got, looks like a range 1 shot onto Sacy. No mods for Teal, but still a nice looking shot. Ends up with 2. Sacy still has her mods. This is the one bad part about not getting shots. Plenty of defense here. So we go back to dials. So as we go back to dials, we get to go to our sponsor, Diet Snapple Raspberry Tea. 5 calories, no carbs, tasty as shit. Here is your Snapple fact. While rabbits have near perfect 360-degree panoramic vision, their most critical blind spot is directly in front of their nose. So if you're ever thinking about bopping a rabbit, face to face is the way to be. It's fun, Snapple, teaching people how to hunt rabbits. But let's go ahead and add that into the quote depository. I have been adding in all my Snapple facts in. We're up to 15 now, so this is gonna be number 16. You all can hear me type this. Pan O, not There we go. Looks like Teal's only real option is to decloak to the left. Straight might clear, but I think that's a little too close to try. I like the candy cane here from the left, although you might get the sloop in from Sacy. But even then, I don't think that 2 sloop is that far. So there it is, the left turn. Could get a block on Obi in that position with the 1 hard right as well. All right, so Ahsoka gets the first move of the movement phase. Like she's going to do a 2 hard left. Just skims that cloud. I hate her positioning. That's going to put her in a direct position to take another homing missile from Fifth Brother. I was hoping we'd see more of a faster bank. Spends a force. Attempts the FTC boost. Doesn't clear. Yeah, he's right. He can still do an action. Mace. Looks like he's doing the one hard left. So it looks like the Inquisitors have become a priority now. Mace is full force, so if he wants to get a reposition, he could. Stream is looking good. No drop frames. High bit rate. Looks like we're going well. Gonna take a target lock. I think he'd probably take this on to Fifth Brother. But he's gonna take it on to Seventh Sister. And what do I know? Stacy now, the next move. Let's see if she gets a block on the Sigma. Ooh, she gets blocked by the Sigma. Might also get the block on the Sigma, but gets blocked by it. That's going to be a stress token and no action. The Teal Sigma will... Ooh, that clears. That's really good. Love the positioning for the Teal Sigma. There's going to be a 3K, so keep the strain and take a stress. Seventh Sister, less good. Turns right in. We'll take an evade. Fifth Brother takes the 2 forward. Gets bumped. We'll see if that's range 1. Obi-Wan now last to move. Stacey can help Obi-Wan change his dial. So it doesn't change. We could get an FTC barrel roll. Maybe just a boost. We'll see what we get. There's a force FTC boost and a focus. So Obi-Wan's going to try and take Magenta off the board. Let's see what he got here. That is range 3. The Sigma is strained. So this is 2 versus 2. Focus versus nothing. That's going to be hit crit. Cell Brute, what's up, man? How you doing? You've never seen him play? He is a very, very good player. That's going to be a dead Sigma. Obi-Wan gets the first kill of the game. So the rest of the Jedi, sans Ahsoka, gets to shoot. Mace gets to go. Let's see who he decides to focus on. So this is going to go in onto Sister. Mace, 2 hits. Sister the roll. 2 focuses. Has an evade token. So spends a force and the evade token to take no damage. Stacy has no shot, so now the Imperials get to go. The fifth brother has a range 1 shot onto Ahsoka. As a target lock, could spend it here. It's gonna be a fire control system, not a target lock spend. That's a hit and 2 crits into Ahsoka. Ahsoka rolls, only 1 evade, so that's gonna be 2 crits going in. So a shield and a crit, and that's gonna be half. Oh no, Ahsoka already took a shield. That's right. Ahsoka could die here. Got a damaged engine. And a direct hit that kills Ahsoka. Down goes Ahsoka. Fifth brother coming in clutch. Denying a second shot on seventh sister. That's more like my Ahsoka. I feel ya. So seventh is going to take a range 2 shot onto Mace Windu now. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 or 2 versus 3 shot. Hit crit though. Some hot reds starting to come. Mace the roll. That's going to be a shield onto Mace. Shields down on Mace. We are back to dials. Let's go to Gurg with that scoring update. Oh, I'm sorry. Too soon. Sigma gets a shot. Range 2 onto Mace as well. Jumping the gun, Greg. It's 2 hits onto Mace. Mace does have all his force available, but gonna spend 1. Won't take anything. Now we're back to dials. And let's go to Gurg with that scoring update.
Your score is now Netter 48, Apostasus 52.
Thanks, Gurg, you smooth booze. All right, let me catch up here. Science fun facts. Some of the instruments I work with are very sensitive balances. Some months ago, they were all going spastic. I theorized a tremor. Turns out there was an earthquake shortly beforehand in Puerto Rico. So today we're trying to do work with the balances. They started going spastic again. Check the news, and yes, there was an earthquake in South Mexico shortly prior. Yeah, that's I read about the earthquake in Mexico. It was a pretty big one. I believe it's 7.5. Very big. Yeah, I don't think any amount of table vibration prevention is going to stop the tectonic plate. Where do you do your science stuff, Catherine? Like, what area of the country? It's like it's a pretty big range. Okay, you're in Florida, so Puerto Rico makes sense that you felt it, but Mexico is pretty far away. That's a pretty big. That's some very sensitive equipment. I am where in Florida are you from? What area of that interesting state? Palm Beach, so you're down south. I was born in Buffalo, and then my family moved to Tarpon Springs, which is just north of Tampa. So my parents still live in Tarpon Springs. I've lived all over since then, but spent a good deal of time in Florida. Like Netter's ready, just waiting for the Jedi to set their dials. Here we go. There's the decloak. To the left, love the position of the Phantom now. Florida gets a bad, I'll say this, Florida gets a bad rap, and some of it is rightly deserved, but for the most part, I really enjoyed my time in Florida. Yes, it's oppressively hot and humid, but other than that, It's a pretty fun place. So base now. To bank, looks like. Debating whether he wants to spend a force with Stacey to change it. Oops, Stacey just out. Mace will do that to bank. There it is. I actually don't hate that. I think that puts him in a good blocking position. Although that could end up with a shot from Fifth Brother and a shot from the Phantom. Really, the South Florida miniature scene is not good? I figured everything in South... There's so much stuff in South Florida. I used to play D&D with people in South Florida. Granted, that was more towards Lauderdale, but still. I figured there'd be a huge scene in South Florida. There's everything down there. So R4 makes that a blue maneuver. So Stacey takes a focus. Sigma just doing the candy cane. Takes a focus. Oh, will focus. Seventh Sister with the K turn. Fifth Brother bumps on Mace just barely. So Obi-Wan now doing it too hard. I think he probably has Fifth Brother here. Ooh. That is going to be real close. That might actually just be out. You have to go from the inside and draw it down. I think that's a miss. That is just out from Obi-Wan. So Seven Sisters going to take a range 1 shot onto Mace Windu. We'll spend both force for hit crit. Mace has a force. We'll spend another one. Take no damage. Sigma will go range 2 onto Mace as well. Hot dice coming in. Hit crit again. Mace has a token and a force. Can avoid damage. So it's an evaded force, and then one of them gets crack shotted. So Mace will take a crit. That's half points on Mace. That's going to be a fuel leak. Game has seemed to turn a little bit here. Did we check from Stacey? So we skip Stacey, but this is going to be a range 2 obstructed shot onto Fifth Brother. That's going to be 2 versus 4. Hard pressed to get this one through, especially with a free blank convert. So that is going to be 2 hits. Fifth Brother, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So with 29 minutes left, we're back to dials here. Let's get that scoring update.
Your score is now netter 73, Apostasus 52. Also, it wasn't my fault.
Thanks, Gerg. Yeah, one would think Orlando is good. Miami seems okay, though I rarely hear much out of there. The spot. Oh, well. I mean, Palm Beach has a reputation for being a little bit of a senior area. You know, not saying it is, not saying it ain't. Oh my gosh, you know what I've been missing this whole time? The ambiance. What could have been, Greg? What could have been? Let me know if the music volume is good. If it's providing ambiance but not overpowering. If I sound good talking above it. That sort of thing.
Anytime there, Road Panda.
And go ahead and remind everyone that we got a doubleheader game. We'll finish this one up. Then do some marbles. And then have another game. It's going to be what I call fun. Also, if you haven't joined our Discord, we'd love to have you. We run the gamut of X-Wing discussion with a little bit of computer building and bathroom repair. We pretty much run the whole gamut. Loofahs were a hot topic the other day. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. If you want to catch replays of our games or original content, exclamation point YouTube. Take you to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't, go ahead and smash that like button. Not the like button, smash the follow button. Follow us. It's so hard to keep everything in track. Looks like we're gonna get a decloak here. And it's gonna be to the left from the Phantom. Now the fours move. Stacey first up. Gonna do a 5K. Mace. 5 forward. Mace is out of there. I would have liked to see the 5. Actually, you know what? The 5K would have been terrible. Thinking about using the force to boost even further to avoid that homing missile. But he's gonna flip his fuel leak. There is a 4K from Fifth Brother. And then the 3 forward from Seventh Sister. Love that move. Really clogging up that lane from Obi-Wan. And then the Phantom with the 1 bank. And we'll just focus. So Obi-Wan now. Going to attempt the 1 hard. Let's see if it's changed. I don't know anything Stacey could really change that to clear. 1 arm Billy, this is just scrimmage. No particular league or anything, but both of these players play on Hexiled Gaming. If you haven't followed Hexiled Gaming, I highly suggest it. He streams during the day, really fills that itch. Great streamer. But no, this is not from anything in particular. If you are interested in playing sometime, we would love to have you. That is the wrong hashtag. There it is. Maybe. There it is. Put your name on that sheet and I will contact you if you want to play sometime. So this is going to be Obi-Wan onto Sigma, range 2. I wouldn't spin the Force if I were Obi-Wan. We're up to 16 quotes now, dude Seth, because I've been putting all of my Snapples in. Stacey, no shots. Mace, obviously no shots, so it turns to the Empire. Roadrunner is our state bird. Really? I didn't think Roadrunners were in the United States. This is going to be range 2 on Obi-Wan from Sigma Squadron. Has a target lock and a focus, so double mods here. Has 2 focuses. We'll spend the target lock. That's going to be hit coming in onto Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan probably spend force and just take 1. That's what happens. So Obi-Wan loses his shield. So it's going to be a range 3 shot from 5th brother into Obi-Wan now. For 1 hit, Obi-Wan just needs some paint, any paint. Gets that paint. And 7 Sister now, range 2 onto Stacey 10. Spends a force for hit crit. Stacey has 2 force. I think you probably gotta spend it. Thinking about it. So Stacey's gonna spend 1 force and take 1 shield. Interesting. Phantom will recloak. And we are back to dials. I knew the Roadrunner was a real bird. I just didn't think it was in the United States. How fast are they? Are they actually fast? I mean, they can get up to 26 miles per hour according to Google. That is, that's pretty fast. Yeah, no, that's faster than I am, for sure. Dang. Can they fly? Although capable of limited flight, it spends most of its time on the ground. In the people also ask section of Google, the first question is, can a coyote outrun a Roadrunner? Oh wow. Coyotes actually can reach a top speed of 43 miles per hour. That is crazy. That cartoon is not accurate at all. A Roadrunner is twice as fast. Or, sorry, a coyote is twice as fast as a Roadrunner. I've been lied to. See, I would think having 4 legs is like not a speed advantage. It's like more friction. Maybe I don't pretend to know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how this stuff works, but I feel betrayed. There's a decloak, right? Here's the thing about Wile E. Coyote. After Acme burns you for like the first billion times, like leave a bad Amazon review eventually, you know? Like start watching the reviews. With 4 legs, those fast animals are basically leaping horizontally. I do remember this from school. That the difference between running and walking is when they run, there's a period where both feet aren't on the ground. Where walking, there's always at least 1 foot on the ground. There is the sloop from Mace. Gets his force back per his ability. Stacy with the 2. I could live with a bear or focus, an FTC boost and focus. That's what we get. Seven Sister with the 2 hard turn. There's a boost. It actually fits. Could link that into a focus if he wishes. And he does wish it. Fifth brother with the 1 bank, clear stress. We'll take an evade. Ooh, Sigma clears, so Sacy now in very much trouble. Here's Obi with the 2 bank. See if he FTC boost or barrel rolls to get that shot. See if he takes a target lock or focus. Decides to on a focus. Because he already has the target lock. Forgot about that. Man. So Obi's going to get that range 1 calibrated laser targeting shot. Will free focus and 3 dice. Has a target lock. Could spend it on all 3 if he'd like. Looks like he's probably just going to spend it on 2. Spend 2 force. Or has a focus. So he spends his focus and then a force to get the target lock back. So he's still on 1 force. Fifth brother, force and a token. So fifth brother takes a shield, his first of the game. Good evade there. Stacy. Ace is going to take a range 3 shot onto Sigma. That's going to be 2 hits onto Sigma. 2 evades from the Sigma. Now Stacy has range 1 bullseye on the Sigma. Also has a range 1 on fifth brother. So this is gonna be 3 dice into fifth brother. Needs to put 1 in for half points, gets 2. Fifth brother down to 1 force. Rolls 1 evade, gets the second evade on the roll. Fifth brother takes nothing, and now they get a shot back. Seventh sister looks like has a range 2 shot onto Mace. Has a focus. We'll spend 1. Mace just needs some pain, any pain. Gets the pain he needs. Squiggle that. So fifth brother now is going to take that range 1 shot onto Obi-Wan. Or 2, not going to spend the force. Obi-Wan, ooh, he's going to take it. Takes 1, that's going to be half points on Obi-Wan. Sigma going in on Obi-Wan again. So that's 2 hits coming in onto Obi-Wan. 2 evades from Obi-Wan.
That brings our score to another 100, Apostasus 52.
I love the V1 chassis. Speaking of, if anyone in chat is available, we had a cancellation for our 8 p.m. game. So, would anyone like to play at 8 p.m.? Might be a little later than that, but you know. Any takers? I'll fill in if I have to. I have an absurd list. That is Eastern. Basically in 20 minutes, so we're gonna play marbles and then set up the new game. It's basically how it's. It is triple YT, but it's not good. It's very bad. Looks like Epionic was first to say, so Epionic, do you want to play? If Epionic says no, then we'll go to Dudesif. I played last week. I can defer. All right, so Dudesif, do you want to play? Cool. Throw something together and email me the Yasby link. We'll put you in. 2 versus 2 team match. We should do that sometime. Just some like crazy format stuff. Maybe like a 2 versus 2 match, but each person only gets email? No, just DM me on Discord. Yeah. Did I say email? Oh man. I need to stop working. X-Wing Debrief, what's up, man? Imperial's going hard. Guys, I will say that I may have put together a little intro for marbles. Here we go. System face. There's the decloak to the left. Love it. The decloaks have been so good ever since, you know. Our store had a 2v2, 220, 230 point tourney back in a while ago. Lou the Lunatic made some nice cards for it. I bet it sounds fun. That sounds like a fun thing. We should try that. Maybe if I don't get the 000 tournament finale, might maybe Thursday we try a 2-on-2 list. Each person gets like 100 points or 160 points. That was unreal. Colin's luck was unreal. So Mace with the forward move. He's gonna move the target lock to fifth brother. Stacey with the 5k. Wonder if this heralds a 4k from Obi. Oh, we'd keep it 3v3. It'd essentially be 4 ships on 4 ships. That would be my goal. It's like 2 ships a piece, 50 points a piece. And maybe we like split them up. Now we'd have to have everyone in the same thing so they could talk. But that'd be a fun little game. 2 people trying to work together. Seven Sister with the 1 turn. In a pretty bad position on Mace. Kind of wish Mace had focused and just kept the target lock. We're gonna try and run a band tournament sometime soon. The top 4 ships, according to List Fortress, in each faction will be banned. We tried running that, it just didn't go well. I had to bail because I had some family issues. Just a lot of stuff. Yeah, Kylo was out. Kylo was for sure out. I'm sorry, Catherine. I keep doing this. I do this every time. Top 4 pilots, not top 4 ships. Top 4 ships would make factions unplayable. Yeah, I keep saying ships when I mean pilots. Yeah. There's the bump. Here's Obi now. Could spend a force from Stacey to change his tile. Yeah, top 4 ships would destroy factions. Like CIS, Republic. Probably only those 2. Thank you. Thanks, Dude Seth. Just join the stream room after marbles and it'll be set up. Eight hyenas. Oh my god, no. Actually, CIS had, I think the generic hyenas would be banned, and the generic drones would be banned. So this is gonna be a range 1 shot onto Seven Sister from Obi. Looks like one of the dice is out of the box. See if Obi has no force. Pretty risky to spend. Looks like he's not gonna spend. Oh, he does spend. So that's half points onto Seven Sister. Probably 1 turn left. That's a crucial half points. Mace now. Gonna try for the kill, I have to think. He does have calibrated laser sighting, and he has full force. So this could be a big shot. That's gonna be 3, so at least 1 going through. It's not at least 1. Could be natties. And that's... Sister spends both force to take no damage. Proving me wrong every time. Because I am terrible. Stacy now has range 1 on Fifth Brother, range 2 on the Sigma, or range 3 onto Seven Sister with a calibrated shot. So Stacy does have the calibrated shot and 2 force available. So this is going to be on to Seven Sister. 1 force spent. So let's hit crit coming in. Two evades. Seven Sister gets the squiggles. This is Fifth Brother, range 1 now. On to Stacey. 3 natty hits. That's gonna be 2 on Stacey. So Stacey's down to 1, and that half point Stacey. Seven Sister now, because he's gonna go range 1 onto Obi-Wan. Everything is fine. We'll spend the target lock. That's hit crit already. That's hit crit. Obi-Wan, not enough. Hit crit into Obi-Wan, and that will be the death of Obi-Wan with 20 seconds left. Have to imagine that's game. This is going to be range 3 on Mace Windu from the Sigma for 1 hit. Oh, did that just clear? The Gurg thing clear? 1 evade, 2 evade. Doesn't matter. Game is over.
Oh man, guys, I feel special. Your final score is 151 to 74.
Yep. Final score is 151 to 74. Good game. Thanks for playing, guys. All right, so let me launch marbles, and all right, everybody. Gonna turn down the music.